very concerned about the language that's being used, in particular when we're saying African descent, because African descent can mean anyone from the continent of Africa. When we know that we're speaking about people that are Black and that racializes things, and I'm concerned about that because the Supreme Court has ruled against racializing reparations of any sort twice now. We see that through the dismantling of DEI and through affirmative action. So this commission needs to be very careful about racializing reparations. And the only way that reparations can be actually paid is that reparations is a specific monetary payment for a specific harm that was done to a specific people for a specific crime. It is not the responsibility of the U.S. to try to remedy every country that participated in slavery. That is for a separate agenda when we're talking about discrimination. But since this commission is here for reparations, that is a specific harm done to a specific people that comes through a specific lineage.
Here's the deal.
Thank you, Ms. Robinson. If you'd like to continue.
If I may, we don't typically respond to people when they presented their testimony because we like to take it and give it thought and consider it. I do need to correct something for you. This is not the commission's language. Your issue, and everybody who is concerned about language that says persons of African descent should be considered with respect to reparations, your issue is with the New York State Legislature. No, let me explain to you why. The information on the website builds from what we are mandated by the legislation to do. May I finish, please? Just let me finish and then you can fire back at me. The legislation authorizing this commission to study the impact of slavery in New York State specifically, expressly states that we are to examine the impact of slavery and the impact of racism on people of African descent. It is the language in the legislation. We are not mandated, or allowed, I should say, we are not permitted to do anything but what the legislation actually authorizes us to do. And so I appreciate the points that you're making. I'm not challenging your concerns. What I am telling you is that your issue is not with the commission. Your issue is with the New York State Legislature. So if you want to challenge the commission and what the commission is doing, you have to work through the state legislature. You're going to have to go and actually fire at the New York State Legislature, those who actually wrote the legislation, the bill, and the legislators that passed it. We are authorized to do what is mandated. Anything short of, anything overreaching, actually may throw out all of the work that is done.